Michael, a seasoned investor who barely scraped by with his family through the collapse of Lehman Brothers and the 08-09 financial crisis, was fed up with the financial system. On a mission, he recently heard about decentralized exchanges, or DEXs, in the world of cryptocurrencies and was eager to dive in. With the power of the internet and a few helpful friends, he was determined to learn more and escape the old and incredibly outdated financial system. Before diving in, Michael first wanted to refresh his memory on how centralized exchanges work, so he could have the right context when assessing decentralized exchanges. He would refresh his memory on the idea that centralized exchanges, not much different from the New York Stock Exchange, maintain their own order books, where they record and keep track of each transaction. Centralized exchanges mostly store data internally on their own databases and services that must be validated by independent centralized processes. They also operate under strict regulatory supervision by government entities and must follow KYC, or Know Your Customer policies, where they collect personal information on each client. Centralized exchanges often charge a fixed fee and often hold your crypto for you, so you must trust them to act in good faith. On the other side of the coin, Michael learned of the incredible innovation of DEXs and the booming ecosystem. Instead of maintaining their own order books, decentralized exchanges are powered by underlying protocols or automated market makers. This is for another video, but automated market makers and a few other concepts are at the core of how decentralized exchanges democratize finance with cheaper fees, faster transactions, and complete anonymity. In simple terms, automated market makers can provide similar liquidity as exists in centralized exchanges by providing incentive mechanisms to democratize liquidity providing, allowing anyone to provide liquidity as opposed to only a few powerful companies in traditional finance. Additionally, decentralized exchanges democratize access, and instead of maintaining their own servers and databases, they are powered by the blockchain. Now, Michael knew that DEXs couldn't be all sunshine and rainbows, so he wanted to understand the pros and cons. One advantage is the elimination of the middleman, the centralized exchange, which means lower fees. This also means everyone is responsible for their own funds. No more centralized exchange counterparty risk, where there's often a single point of failure. Another advantage is that decentralized exchanges allow one to operate completely anonymously, so no sensitive personal information is exchanged, meaning an entity can't discriminate against you because of your background. Next, Michael needed to understand the downsides. Michael learned that using a DEX requires research and understanding the different pieces. The user experience isn't perfect just yet, but is improving over time. Michael also learned of governments, and while they may not be able to stop DeFi, they can certainly slow it down. Additionally, Michael knew that this whole world is powered by smart contracts, and thus any protocol is only as good as its underlying code. While Michael is now red-pilled on the power of decentralized finance, he knew that this wouldn't be mass adopted just like that. Legacy financial institutions would protect their businesses at all costs, but Michael understood the risks and still wanted to get involved. First, Michael got a MetaMask wallet, which can be downloaded and used as a Google Chrome or Brave browser extension and is linked in the video description below. A quick note, it's important to follow security practices like obtain a hardware wallet like a Trezor or Ledger instead of using MetaMask alone. Now, let's assume Michael already had ETH. He then went over to a DEX like SushiSwap, which is linked in the video description below, and connected his MetaMask. He then selected ETH for Sushi since he was bullish on decentralized exchanges like Sushi after this whole journey. He made sure to handle gas fees adequately due to concepts like slippage. If you are unaware of this, please do your own research. Finally, alas, Michael now owns Sushi and was more bullish than ever on the concept of decentralized exchanges. Managing your own funds, eliminating counterparty risk and middleman, lower fees, and complete anonymity were all too attractive for a seasoned investor like Michael. He was officially sold. Peer-to-peer trading was the future, he thought. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this.